the population. According to Ferguson, some individuals have difficulty regulating their reward centers and balancing short-term rewards with consequences. Ferguson argues that pathological gaming infects 3.1% of the population, less than alcohol abuse among kids ages 12 to 17 and far less than kids over 18. Parents should be concerned about that. So everybody go up so you get this as correct as possible. Let me see your full faces in that screen. If you have gotten a little bit relaxed, go ahead and sit up straight for me. Good, fix is happening. I still need to see more of Amani's face, more of Kinel's face, please. And go ahead and tell me, what type of evidence do you see in this paragraph? So we have talked about expert research from yesterday's article. We've talked about statistics, which is always about those measurements and numbers and percentages. And then now we are still looking for examples and personal experience to see if we see any of that. Go ahead and choose, get your answer in the next 15 seconds. Good, Gerard Jordan, you are on track. You are correct. Travis, go back to slide 9, please. Good, last 5 seconds. Waiting on you, Amani, please. So if we know that as we write, we are looking for not what this article is about, we are not summarizing this article, we are showing how the author gives us this information. So the 2 questions that are most important are the types of evidence and the organization. You have already answered earlier in the slides what the organization of the article is, and now you are choosing the type of evidence. So as we are looking at this, I am going to share Jordan's screen for us, and we'll take a look at it, and then you will be ready to start planning your writing. Here we go, Jordan's screen. Jordan chose B. The author provided statistics of how addictive gaming can be. So if we are, and she has highlighted all through her article, so I'm going to choose a color that she didn't use, and I'm going to try and highlight as well. She is saying the author provided statistics of how addictive gaming can be. If statistics are numbers and percentages, we should immediately see things popping out at us. I see a 12, I see a 17, a 3.1. Kids over 18. So let's be careful. While these are numbers, 12, 17, and 18, they are not measurable percentages or ratios. So as I'm looking, I have to go back and erase that because those don't count as statistics. But look at this one. This one says infects 3.1%, and that percent is definitely a statistic. She is correct. And now she has a type of evidence that she can refer to in her writing. So let's go ahead so that you guys have all the time in the world that you need. Go ahead and move to the next slide, please. It is time to show growth from our assertions yesterday. So reminder from beginning of class, you see this whole prompt that we're pushing for at the end of the week, but we're only working with one article today. So since we are answering a how question that we discovered yesterday and we highlighted, we know we answer that with the word by. We've seen those examples in the do now. And we have the words underlined that we want to restate. So if I'm looking at my assertion, I need the title, which is in the prompt for me. Then I need the restate, which is underlined because we did that work yesterday. And then I need either the text structure or type of evidence, which again, we have just answered those questions. So you should have feedback on your slide if you got your text structure correct. And I'm going to show you your scores here in a second. And we just did type of evidence together. So you do not have to fill out your assertion Today on slide 10, I'm trusting you to go straight to the exit ticket and show me growth from yesterday's assertion. You have a reminder of an exemplar on slide 1. You may get to the exit ticket, and today you have almost 15 full minutes to begin writing your exit ticket. So growth, because we've looked at exemplars from yesterday. Growth, because we have reviewed for the second time types of evidence and text structure. Growth, because you have longer to type your ACID. So go ahead and get to slide 11 and use the assertion exemplar in the do now. And I will begin coming around to give feedback. Go ahead and put questions in the chat, or you can raise your hand in Class Kick and I will come to your slide. Here, I'm making your scores available to you. You may now look up at the top right to see on each slide how you did. And I'm seeing growth already. I'm seeing titles getting written down and I'm giving feedback. Be careful, we labeled which titles we were reading on which day on slide 2. If you need a refresher to remember what article you're reading, you can go to slide 2 where it's literally labeled for you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or you can go to the beginning of the article and look for the title yourself. The beginning of the article is on slide 3. Good, I can tell Jordan went back to slide 1 to look at the exemplar again. Jasmine did the same thing. She went back to slide 2 to remind herself of the correct title. All of this information is there for you. Use it. Good. Thank you, Amani.